Welcome to PH Insight. Know the force behind the flag. Whether it's warships, fighter jets, or the next big defense move. If it matters to Philippine security, it's here. Weeks after the cancellation of the Pandur II wheeled tank project shook the Philippine Army's light tank program, attention has now turned toward how the Army plans to recover from the setback. Inside Camp Aguinaldo, planners are once again redrawing the roadmap, determined not to let the project's momentum fade away. While frustration remains high, senior officials are also emphasizing one message: the light tank project is not over. It's evolving. When the Department of National Defense officially confirmed the cancellation of the Pandur II wheeled tank component, it marked one of the most significant shakeups in the Army's modernization program since the revised AFP Modernization Act began its second horizon. But in the weeks that followed, a sense of calm and recalibration has started to emerge. Senior officers close to the Pandur division say the Army is now reviewing several options to ensure that its light armor capabilities remain on track. Among the most discussed solutions: 1. Acquiring more Sabra Light Tanks to strengthen the tracked fleet. 2. Finding a new wheeled tank partner through government-to-government talks. 3. Considering local assembly and sustainment partnerships to reduce future dependency on foreign production bottlenecks. The setback, though frustrating, is also seen by some within the Army as a valuable reality check, a moment to reassess priorities and strengthen procurement safeguards moving forward. With the Pandur II project shelved, the spotlight now shines brighter on the Sabra Light Tank, which has continued to earn positive feedback from operators. Crews who have undergone training on the Sabra Ascod II platform consistently praise its firepower, mobility, and situational awareness. The 105mm rifled gun, integrated with a modern fire control system and night fighting capability, makes the Sabra a formidable platform for both conventional warfare and internal security operations. The Sabra performs beyond expectations, one Army source remarked. It's reliable, easy to maintain, and delivers the kind of firepower we haven't had before. However, Army officials also recognize that a purely tracked fleet limits mobility in certain missions, particularly in fast-paced response scenarios where road travel and strategic redeployment are key. This is why, despite the success of the Sabra, the Army remains intent on acquiring a wheeled counterpart. Following the Pandur II's cancellation, defense planners quickly began scouting for suitable replacements. Among the frontrunners are three platforms that have generated growing interest. The Turkish-made Otokar Arma has emerged as a strong contender, thanks to its adaptability and proven track record with several foreign operators. The vehicle can be armed with a Cockeril 105mm cannon, the same system used in the Sabra tanks, which could simplify logistics and ammunition compatibility. Beyond its performance, Turkey's growing defense cooperation with the Philippines adds an extra layer of strategic value. The two countries have already explored potential collaboration in armored vehicles, drones, and even shipbuilding. The Centauro II remains the heavyweight among candidates. Armed with a 120mm smoothbore gun and advanced protection systems, it offers the firepower of a main battle tank on wheels. However, its high cost and heavy weight may limit its appeal. Still, it's hard to ignore the Centauro's battlefield pedigree. It's one of the most respected wheeled tank platforms in the world. Known for its modular design and NATO standard systems, the Piranha V could also fill the gap. Its 105mm variant provides a balance of mobility, armor protection, and interoperability. But like the Centauro, cost and logistical complexity remain major considerations. Defense insiders say the Otokar Arma currently has the upper hand in early evaluations, thanks to a balance of affordability, compatibility, and political feasibility. Still, nothing is final. Formal negotiations have yet to begin. If there's one thing the light tank project's rocky path has revealed, it's the importance of procurement discipline and adaptability. Analysts point out that the Pandur II's cancellation stemmed not only from technical or production challenges, but also from contractual limitations that left little room for adjustment once issues surfaced. The lesson here, said one defense expert, is that modernization is not just about signing a deal. It's about sustaining it. You need flexibility, accountability, and strong after-sales support. This realization is shaping how the Army now approaches upcoming acquisitions, including the wheeled tank replacement. Officials are keen to ensure that future contracts include clear performance clauses, delivery guarantees, and local industry participation where feasible. The Army's Armor, Pandur division isn't just focusing on tanks. The broader modernization plan envisions a fully networked, mobile, and multi-domain armor capability that integrates light and medium tanks, armored personnel carriers, infantry fighting vehicles, and drone and surveillance systems for real-time battlefield awareness. The introduction of the Sabra Light Tank marked a leap forward in that vision. Despite the setback, the division continues to train new armored crews, develop doctrine, and prepare infrastructure to accommodate modern platforms. A senior armor officer summarized it this way: "Losing the Pandur II is disappointing, but it doesn't stop our mission. The light tank project is one part of a larger transformation. We're building the foundation of a modern armor division that can operate in any terrain, under any condition." Beyond technology and logistics, the search for a new wheeled tank also carries strategic and diplomatic implications. Each potential supplier brings with it unique political and industrial relationships. A deal with Turkey could strengthen growing defense ties, which already include drone and naval cooperation. A partnership with Italy would connect the Philippines with one of Europe's most advanced defense manufacturers. A procurement from General Dynamics would enhance interoperability with US and NATO forces. As one defense analyst noted, choosing the next wheeled tank isn't just a technical decision, it's also a diplomatic signal. Of course, all plans must fit within reality, and that means the budget. While the Army's modernization efforts enjoy strong government support, the Department of Budget and Management, DBM, has been clear that all big-ticket acquisitions must align with the revised AFP Modernization Program, RAF, funding ceilings. The cancellation of the Pandur II freed up funds, but it also means the Army must justify every peso spent on replacements. Officials have hinted that they will prioritize cost-effective platforms that can be delivered quickly without compromising capability. Despite the turbulence, insiders say the Army remains confident that the light tank project will recover. Training programs for Sabra operators continue, logistics systems are being refined, and armor units are preparing for joint exercises to integrate the new assets into operational doctrines. In short, the wheels of modernization haven't stopped turning. An officer familiar with the program summed it up best: "Every modernization project faces obstacles. What matters is how you respond." The light tank project is adapting, and that's what modernization really means. The Army's light tank project is more than just an equipment acquisition, it's part of a broader evolution of the Philippine Armed Forces. By the early 2030s, planners hope to field a networked armor fleet that can conduct joint operations with air, naval, and cyber assets, a true multi-domain force. The lessons from the light tank project, both good and bad, will shape how future programs are managed. If the replacement wheeled tank acquisition succeeds, it will stand as a symbol of resilience and reform, proof that the Army can adapt, recover, and emerge stronger. The cancellation of the Pandur II was a setback, but not a defeat. In many ways, it forced the Philippine Army to rethink, refocus, and reform its modernization priorities. The Sabra Light Tank has already proven the Army's ability to integrate world-class technology. Now, the challenge lies in finding its perfect counterpart, a wheeled platform that delivers both speed and strength. In a region where armored mobility and firepower can shape the balance of deterrence, the Army's next move will be critical. Every decision, every negotiation, every new acquisition will determine how ready the Philippines is to face the challenges of the next decade. The message from the ranks is clear. We may have stumbled, but we are not stopping. The light tank project will move forward, stronger, smarter, and more prepared than ever. This article is written for informational and analytical purposes only. It is based on publicly available reports and open-source defense materials. The views expressed here do not represent any official statement from the Philippine Army, the Department of National Defense, or their contractors. This is not fake news or a scam, but an independent discussion intended to inform readers about the ongoing developments surrounding the light tank project.